Marathon Beach in Greece. It looks so beautiful and peaceful. Most people don't remember the significance of what happened here about 490 BC. The Persians were in control of the known world at that time. And we know the Persians, of course, that's where Israel was taken captive during the Babylonian 70 year of exile. They were in control of the whole area. They came here in order to conquer Greece. They came west because all the lands east of this were already taken. There was also a prophecy of Archangel Gabriel to the prophet Daniel. Daniel, who was with the exiles in Babylon and Persia. And the Archangel Gabriel said that there would be a small horn that would come from Greece, northern Greece, and put an end to the Persian Empire. That small horn was, of course, Alexander the Great. That came later, about 350 BC. But here we are, let's say we can imagine here this beautiful bay for many yards in. I mean, you could go walking in and you'd be up to your knees in water. It's quite shallow and beautiful. A lot of people come here for winter swimming. It's quiet, it's beautiful. And the Persians came here with over 600 trireme ships. 600. A lot of those ships had their horses in it because they had cavalry with them. Cavalry was not known to Greece and Europe at that time. The Greeks, the hoplites, the soldiers, brought about 1,000 warriors, one from each of the counties of the city. That was about 10,000. Another 1,000 came from just an hour car ride from north of Athens called Plataeans. They even asked the Spartans for help. But since this was the beginning of September and it was Rosh Hashanah, the Spartans could not come. As we know, the Spartans were Hebrews. Look into the Maccabees. It's very well laid out in there. Now, the Spartans couldn't come because it was Rosh Hashanah. They had their feast, and they came 2 days after the Marathon battle. The Archangel Gabriel said, "Blessed is the people, the nation that stops the Persians." There's only one nation that kept on stopping the Persians forever and ever, and that was the Greeks. And that put the nail on the coffin with Alexander the Great, about 350 BC. So you can imagine now, in this area, 600 ships. It was a 3-hour battle of the 10,000 Athenians and 1,000 Plataeans, about 11,000 in total, against about anywhere between 60 to 80,000 Persians. And they had a route by which they had a running invasion at dusk, and they had flanked them. The Greeks were flanked. They were hiding towards the upper areas of the hills surrounding the bay. They brought them in with the very weak front line that was pretending that it was falling, and they brought them in. Front line was falling. Persians came in towards where the front line was falling, and they were surrounded by the flanks that surprised them surrounding the Persians, and then led them back into the swamp. There's a swamp there, and they were trying to flee into their ships into the bay, and they took off. About 19 Greeks were killed there. So the Persians left the Marathon area, and we know of the Marathon run. They sent a runner. They sent many runners, actually, but one of them did make it to Athens, and that was Philippides. This was the runner that ran to Sparta a few days before asking for help, came back saying that Sparta could not come because of their feast. So Philippides ran to Athens. That's where he gave up the ghost, because he was also, of course, here fighting for 3 hours before that. We know him from the marathon run. We know marathon from the marathon run. This is marathon, the original marathon. I took this with my camera. It's an old film. Thank goodness somebody copied. I'm finding a lot of people had copied my old videos, which I don't have. I don't know what happened to my computer, but somehow the technology is beyond me, and I lost my old videos, but thank goodness I did find them here. God bless the person that did a copyright violation, copying my old videos. God bless you. So I found it, and I'm putting it up here for you. This is a beautiful scene, and every time I go down towards the sea, this is about a 40-minute ride from where I live, down the mountain, I just get shivers. My hair stands on end because of what happened here. And this was, of course, a prophecy that came true, a prophecy that was given by the archangel Gabriel to the prophet Daniel while Israel was in exile in Egypt. I'm very sentimental about this because I have found out that I have roots from one of the tribes of Israel, and a lot of people in Greece used to be of the tribes of Israel. You know, they were all over the place, even at the time of the Apostle Paul, when he came to preach Christ to the synagogues in Greece. He had at least 4 journeys to Greece doing that. So I'll just let this run with some music so that you can, after this brief history of what happened here, let you enjoy the sea. Okay. That's it. This, we have the knowledge of the fact that God has a salvation plan for mankind, and he uses people for that plan. And may he use you as his living saints for his plan as well.